Pericles and Athens by A.R. Byrne, the Golden Age of Greece, seen through the life of our leading statesman. Then the blow fell, as in the Ionian revolt 50 years before. The Persians, though outmatched at sea, managed to run troops across from Cilicia, probably waiting for north wind, which would make it dangerous for Greek ships to linger off the rocky north coast, and a slow business to beat up from the south. Cimon, from his bed, gave the orders for the Greek counter-operation. Breaking off the siege at Kition, his army marched across the island, while his fleet bore up to the northward round its eastern end. He seems already to have called in his Egyptian squadron in the double battle of the Capriote Salamis. They once more defeated Persians and Phoenicians by land and sea, but the victory gained the expedition nothing more than an unmolested retreat. The enemy forces were still in being and could be reinforced more easily than the invaders, and most distressingly, many Cupriotes seem to have been rallying to the Persian side. Cimon's staff embarked their land forces and sailed for home, and the Allies did not know till many days later that the cabin on the flagship now held only the dust of the great admiral. So passed Cimon. To Pericles and the peace party, this was an opportunity not to be missed. The king of Persia had been shown that Athens and the League were still formidable, and on the other hand, the 40,000 young men who served on the expedition had found that, even under Cimon, it was not the expected picnic, nor had the Egyptian disaster been merely an inexplicable fluke. Both sides were ready for peace. The veteran Callias was sent to Susa, and in 449 BCE, on terms which neither side was very proud at the time, the Persian war was officially brought to an end. The great king undertook not to send warships into the Sea of Marmara, or the Aegean, and the western Asia Minor seemed to have been demilitarized by both sides, but Athens abandoned her allies in Cyprus and Egypt, whom the Persians proceeded to wear down at their leisure. It was not, it seems, till the next century that Athens felt inclined to inscribe a version of the glorious peace of Callias on stone, by way of contrast with the far more ignominious peace than made by Sparta. The inscription in the Ionic alphabet, which was not in official use at Athens until 403, this led to the debunking historian Theopompus to deny that Athens ever imposed such peace at all, and that some moderns have followed him. It is true that the sketch in Thucydides' introduction omits all mention of the peace, as it omits many other things, but in Thucydides' narrative proper we find that the negotiations of 411 between Athens and Persia break down precisely on the questions of Athens permitting the king to bring warships into the Aegean and ceding Ionia. This is surely conclusive evidence that there was a treaty. As to why the published text, which Theopompus saw, was an Aeonic, one question is given above. There are other possibilities, and see Wade Gary's The Peace of Callias, note of books, and so this is We still got another 100 pages to go. Well, more than 100 pages. But sometimes it is for us to make peace when it seems, oh, we don't have to make peace. We really don't want to make peace in this way. But sometimes even terms that aren't completely agreeable are things we should do. But remain strong as a nation. Become great like was never before. Do your part to, discipline, resources, other things. But this, okay, I want to conquer, I want to send the empire by, okay, let's have allies over here and let's do this. And, you don't abandon your allies. You don't merely just fight to